Hi, welcome to Office Hour. This is Mrs. Aladros.
Alright guys, so today we're going to learn how to add or subtract using significant figure rules. I have it in 3 nice simple steps. Step 1, you're going to combine the numbers. So we have a problem right here. We're just going to combine it, and if you don't want to do mental math, then let's just punch this in the calculator. Okay, so we got 15.11. Alright, so let's move on to step 2. We're going to identify the number that has the fewest decimal places. So out of these two, this number right here has 1 decimal place. This number right here has 3 decimal places. So this one, let me change the color on this. This one right here has the fewest decimal place, so that means my answer. We're going to move on to step 3 here. We're going to round our answer, so it would have the same number of decimal places as the number with the fewest decimal place. So that means the answer's decimal places needs to match the number with the fewest decimal places. So since this one has 1 decimal place, my answer will also have 1 decimal place. So we're gonna cut it off right here where my cursor is right here. And I know I'm gonna cut it off between the 1 and the 1, but before I cut off what's on the right side, I want to make sure, I'm gonna look at the 1 and I'm gonna look at the 1 behind it. Okay, do I need to round this one right here, or should I keep it the same? Well, since this number right here, the highlighted one, is not 5 or greater, that means I do not need to round my 10th place into the 2. So I just keep it a 1s and I just erase that last number. But let's do another example here. So that one's done. If I had a problem that looked like 5.9 plus 56. Okay, so if I had a problem that looked like this, first of all, we're going to combine the numbers, so I'm just going to punch in my calculator again. Okay, so I have 61.9. And step 2, we're going to identify the number that has the fewest decimal. This number right here has 1 decimal place. My second number, 56, has 0 decimal place. So that means I'm going to be following this one. And step 3 tells us we're going to round our answer, so my answer would have the same amount of decimal place as the one with the least decimal place. So since 56 has 0 decimal places, that means my answer is going to have 0 decimal places. So I know it's going to cut off right here. I'm not going to have the 0.9. But before I cut everything off, I have to make sure, okay, I'm going to look at my 61, and that 1, should I keep it the same or should it go up? Now, I'm going to look at the 9. Since it's 5 or greater, that means I should round up. And if you just look at this, 1.9, okay, is that closer to 2 or is that closer to 1? Yeah, so it's closer to 2. So this means I will need to round up to 62, and that will be my answer. Okay, let's do one more question for extra practice. So if I have like 90.1 plus 48.5 minus 50.1. Okay, so first we're going to combine the numbers. I'm going to go back to my calculator. So I have 90.1 plus 48.5 minus 50.1 equals 88.5. 88.5. Okay, step 2, we're going to identify the number that has the fewest decimal places. Now notice how this one has a 1 decimal place. My 48.5 also has 1 decimal place. This last number right here also has 1 decimal place. And my answer currently has 1 decimal place. So since all of these have 1 decimal places, that means it's perfect as it is. So I am done. And that's pretty much how you do addition or subtraction using sig figs rules. It's not too hard as long as you follow these 3 simple steps.